It's not surprising that the Maryville College alumna, who as a student developed and implemented the campus-wide recycling program at MC, is now working as the Climate Change and Sustainability Manager for the U.S. Navy for the Obama administration. The third of 4 children, Marissa always had an interest in the outdoors and conservation efforts while growing up in Orange Park, Florida, just outside of Jacksonville. The family later moved to Pensacola, where Marissa graduated from high school in 2000. A certain teacher and 1974 Maryville College alumna was influential in Marissa's decision to attend MC. Louise Turner Woolard had been the choral arts teacher to Marissa and her 3 siblings for 15 years and made a big impact on her. Additionally, the Florida native loved the mountains, and her father, a minister, was pleased that she was interested in a faith-based institution. A talented pianist, Marissa initially majored in piano performance, teaching piano to local community members and playing for St. John's United Methodist Church every Sunday. After taking a public policy class taught by Dr. Mark O'Gorman, Marissa wanted to do something different. By the end of her sophomore year, she decided to combine her love of piano performance and passion for environmental studies by double majoring in both areas. As a student, the presidential scholar was active on campus. She regularly made the dean's list and was involved in the environmental action team and Sisters in Spirit. During her junior year, she was the recipient of the Maryville College Music Faculty Award for Superior Performance. After graduating from Maryville College in 2004, she wanted to take a gap year before attending graduate school, so she applied to be a team leader with AmeriCorps in Alaska. Working with Native youth in the National Park Service, she helped the team construct and improve trails and mitigate the effects of climate change and invasive species throughout southeast Alaska. After a year of being in the field, she moved to Washington, D.C. for an internship at AmeriCorps headquarters and began working on a master's degree in environmental science and policy at Johns Hopkins University, focusing on hydrological issues and community-based solutions. These experiences helped her land a job at the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency in the Office of the Chief Financial Officer. In that role, she received a Bronze Medal Award for automating the agency's performance reporting process and received the President's Quality Award for Overall Management in 2008. By taking classes and working simultaneously, she designed her courses and work to complement each other and began to focus more on environmental policy and issues affecting marginalized populations and tribal nations. This focus led to a new position with the EPA in 2009 to build from the ground up and direct communications and outreach for the EPA's tribal program. As White House liaison on tribal affairs, she handled communication on complex tribal environmental issues. She received White House recognition for developing and managing the EPA's Tribal Eco-Ambassadors Program, a research collaboration between EPA scientists and tribal college professors and students to solve local environmental problems. Projects included an online course for collecting climate change data, identifying and mitigating drinking water contaminants, and creating carbon-negative building material from recycled glass. Word spread about the program, and she was invited to present at the White House and the Smithsonian Museum. 2015 was a year that had extreme ups and downs. Sadly, in October of that year, Marissa's mother passed away, a devastating loss for her and her family. She also landed her dream job when she was asked to join the White House Council on Environmental Quality as Senior Sustainability Officer for Climate Preparedness. In that role, she coordinated climate resilience efforts within the Office of Federal Sustainability and Climate Preparedness and Resilience team. This summer, she started work as the Climate Change and Sustainability Manager for the U.S. Navy, a presidential appointment. In this role, her focus is to institutionalize the great work that the Navy has done to become more resilient to climate change impacts. Marissa lives on Capitol Hill with her husband, Ariel, whom she married in 2010, and cattle dog, Petal. She is a certified Pilates instructor and performs with a local jazz band. She is an active member of the DC trail running and ultramarathon community, and she helped her husband start a prominent Capitol Hill running club. Despite her busy work schedule, she still finds time to give back to her community. In addition to being a regular volunteer at the DC Food Bank and with AmeriCorps Alumni, she's an educational volunteer and ocean hall expert at the Smithsonian Museum of Natural History. She also volunteers with the House of Ruth Women's Shelter, where she developed a chairside exercise series for those with limited mobility as well as abused and at-risk women. She also gives back to her alma mater, which she credits with preparing her for her impressive career and where she met lifelong friends. She is a President's Circle member and serves on the Maryville College National Alumni Board as chair of the Marketing and Promotion Committee. In 2013, Marissa, along with fellow alumni Robbie Champion, Melanie McGarry, Nicole Winters-Brown, and Whitman Brown, co-founded the MC and DC Alumni Chapter to help connect local alumni with each other, advise current students who are interested in moving to the area for jobs or graduate schools, and recruit new students to their alma mater. The group hosts different events throughout the year and now has more than 150 members connected on social media, along with a listserv of over 200. Marissa was also instrumental in helping the college become a signatory of the White House's American Campuses Act on Climate Pledge in 2015. Dr. Marco Gorman had this to say about his former student. Marissa showed her range of academic talents early on, especially in her unique mix of majors at MC. I still remember how interesting it was to read her senior thesis, which analyzed the natural or environmental themes found in a composer's works. I'm pretty sure there are few academic studies, at any level, that cogently compare compositions of Bela Bartok with the environmental writings of Aldo Leopold. It showed a level of sophistication beyond her years, suggesting many good and interesting things were to come. As an alumna, she has been nothing short of spectacular, whether being a founding member of the MC and DC Alumni Chapter, or with her formal support or informal advice and guidance for dozens of young MC alumni. She always keeps an eye open professionally to find ways to help Maryville College tell its story and to improve. Finally, any person who can drive her old MC professor through a Washington, D.C. blizzard to get him to his metro stop on time is truly amazing. The Kin Takahashi Award annually recognizes a young alumnus or alumna who, just like the legendary Japanese student of the late 1800s, works tirelessly for the betterment of the college, church, and society. In his lifetime, Kin Takahashi wouldn't have been familiar with environmental policy, or food banks, or women's shelters, or even Pilates, but he would have recognized and been proud of Marissa's service to the college, her efforts to build community, and her record of being a difference maker. Congratulations, Marissa.